Hello and welcome to part 11 of Thronebreaker, The Witcher Tales by Old Man Memo. This is my first playthrough, and as you can see, we are currently in the province of Aedirn, where we have been kicked out, quote unquote, after our son and our helper Caedva has made a coup. Now we are traveling around the forests and trying to avoid or fight with Squirtle. Sometimes we get ambushed, sometimes we ambushed them, and we have also got two Niflgaardian soldiers into our army, which our commander or friend Ike help after against the monsters. Anyway, the last thing which we have done during the latest episode was finding out the place where hawkers, the traitorous merchants, were doing black market stuff with Squirtle, and we have been victorious. We have confiscated some of the weapons which they were selling to Squirtle, and this boosted our army a little bit, but unfortunately it also dropped our morale, so yeah, we will be going a little bit lower morale into the closest or into the next fight. And here we are in front of the only place where to follow, where a battle awaits us. We have also found one more golden chest, which was buried, but we have found map, and we still need to find one more place. It's hidden map. I have not found this place yet, so hopefully we will be able to get it soon. This is how our camp currently looks like, and no new comments with our guys. Here is Ike, which helped to recruit two ex-Niflgaardian soldiers into our army, and Rayla, which did clear one place where elves and dwarves have been helping Squirtle, which ended up in burning up half the village full of humans. Okay, so the only way where to continue is this way. I have absolutely no clue how to get closer into this, but we'll see. What will happen after this battle? Impasse. Elven warriors burst from the forest, a menacing cry on their lips, faces stripped in war paint, eyes burning with hatred. Meave stood at the front and crossed weapons with one of these fierce partisans. They stood locked face to face, their breathing labored from great effort. Who would prevail, and whose life would be extinguished in the shade of the ancient trees? Again, battle for one round. Okay, Knickers will go into the back because he will be automatically called upon when we play one of these golden cards, but the question is, we will probably not need these two. on fire. Huh. This might be a good combination. We'll see how this will go.
Nay, Dwanve camest.
Okay, so
Catch!
let's do this. What does this do? Destroy the lowest enemy and damage all units on a row by its power. Huh.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
Tell me you jest.
We'll see. And we will use
Enough
this.
chit-chat. Draw your weapon. Should I start with this one? I will not use it yet. Let's use this one. Dole! Blathana!
Okay. Now it might be a good idea to play these.
Knock out one of your teeth.
And I should have used this one before. Stupid me. Oh, I have changed to flail. The lowest enemy. Duel the lowest enemy. If it was destroyed, double this unit current power and refresh its order ability. Oh. 3. Why not? We will use this and we will play this card.
Off to the front yet again.
Blood and neck ends. Similian Vart.
Time to do this. And let's end turn.
Your vet will avenge us, Dwan!
We have one, so we will be able to go with this fire trap.
This one was nice as well. So we have now possibilities to damage in both rows. And it's time to use this. Impossible to. So let's do it this way.
My scars? No, they don't hurt.
And this is the best choice which I can have now, and I can use this.
Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
And I can use one more of them. Yeah, why not? Not bad.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
We cleared the second board. I mean opponent's board.
Everything all right?
Let's pass.
Oi! Hey there! Come here! Death to Old One!
And we are victorious. Even though our morale was low, we were able to win the battle. And that's nice. Oh, another letter and some loot. Translated from Elder speech. Aedirn, my dear daughter, I beg you, please return home. Only death awaits you in the company of the Squirtle. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to your mother. Losing your brother in the pogrom was already too much to bear. In the name of all that is sacred, in the memory of our ancestors, leave the forest while you still can. Oh, again. Okay. Let's see if the guy will be doing. He's still there, but I have no clue how to do or what to do with it. Anyway, we are able to find anything new in workshop. Ouch, 5,000, very expensive. And both of these are costing 3,000. And this one cost 2,500 wood. Okay. I think this might be the next goal. Or this one. We'll see. We'll see. We will have to save some money on wood as well. So we are now here, and we need to get here, and later here. Here was everything closed, and if I remember, this one was closed as well. So we will have to go all this way around. Yeah, we'll see. If not, I will go back this way after I clear this. Don't remember which bridges have been destroyed and which can be passed. Oh, here we have another trap. A pitfall. What is your command, my lady? Shall we breach it or find another path? have the engineers set to work immediately. Okay. So let's see what we can find. A little bit wood and gold from one of the stumps and more here. One more elf talking around. Let's go back the same way. Now some wood back which we have used on repairing the trap and bridge. So let's go into the cave or mine.
Meve was discussing some matter with Gascon when a scout approached. His blood-streaked uniform revealed the matter to be urgent, so the Queen cut short her conversation and requested a report.
We were scouting, milady, and we found a cave entrance. Small scattering of elves guarding it, but we took them right out.
Gascon scratched his chin.
I'd wager 10 Novigrad crowns there are more Scoia'taels squirreled away inside. We strike afore they know we've snuffed out their guards, we might well catch them by surprise. But we must act quickly.
Okay, so Gascon is giving advice that we should attack the hideout, so let's do it.
Then let us act. Gather some men and prepare them for an attack. But keep quiet.
The Lyrians crept into the cave. They moved carefully, noiselessly even, avoiding notice for quite a while. Nevertheless, elven warriors soon came pouring out of a side cavern.
And here we are, another battle at Elven hideout. Square-tailed warriors typically employed stratagems of cunning such as weaving their path to lead pursuers astray, yet not this time. The partisans hid Meve's force with all they could muster, as through striving at all costs to force her from the cave. The elves' new tactic worked against them, however. Their fierce resistance only further aroused Meve's curiosity, compelling her to discover what they had hidden in those mysterious caverns. Standard battle, so we will need 2 of 3 battles. Let's see. Thankfully our morale is now back to normal, at least. Okay. One such is nice to have. We will keep this for the second round. This might be a nice setup. Let's go. Okay, so we will start with Spy. No. We will start with Gascon.
And just when you thought things were about to get dull.
And of course our doggy.
Death to Old One!
Dwan. This is Elven land, Dwan, upon which your kind dies.
Huh. No ability. Zeal. What does it mean? An order ability can be used on the same turn the card is placed on the battlefield. Okay. Order play 1 units from your graveyard and half their power cooldown too. Now it's the good time to start with an
We got a job to do.
infiltrator. So let's see.
They're not backing down.
Must be something of value to them here.
Hmm.
You mad? Don't shake that!
We'll see how the fire will help out. Hmm. He's waiting. Okay, not use. Let's go with this way. We will use this later. They are not doing anything. Okay, so let's pass. So we have won the first round. Okay, so we definitely can use something different. Let's start with field medic.
You must sweat like a swine in that jacket.
Quiet, or the commissar will hear.
Death to Old One!
Heal an ally. Okay. Let's go with Black Rayla for now. Nah, we will start. Well, let's have some fun.
Oh my.
Let's use Black Rayla now.
Hustle them. No other way.
I shall not fail!
Dwar!
Well, the best thing to do is now this. And let's use...
Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
Let's use this. And I can try to use Black Rayla. And Xavier.
As ordered.
And... Strays Bomber.
This could hurt.
And one more card. Well, I made a mistake, but... Highest ally is who? 14... And how much does he have? Also 14. Okay, we can play these two. So let's play this. And we will play this and this.
Quick and painful this'll be.
You'll never take me alive.
15, so let's end the turn for now.
Oh, my little egg.
That was not nice, but let's go with Black Ryla again. And let's use this. And we can try this as well. And what do we have more? We will not be able to fight them off. 6, 10, 16. It will be 4. Not good. We will end turn 4 now.
We ought to help one or the other.
None shall tread on us!
Wow, 6. At least they made a little bit down. Okay. Let's use
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
this.
Oh, no.
Wow, these are really crazy with the Zeal ability. Let's use
Thing about slings, they hide well.
we will go this way and this is not much, but let's do it this way. I should have big mistake. They will be not burning. Whatever. I should have enough health to win this.
Caedva and shit.
Oh, my little egg.
I fear not, for faith guides me.
We'll see how this will go.
Dance of death! Ha! Ha!
I shouldn't have known that. And let's pass. And hopefully we will have more points than they...
Your tricks will not save you, Dwan. This is Elven land, Dwan, upon which your kind dies.
They resisted to the very end.
Okay. Few mistakes there, but we are victorious. I had thankfully enough hit points or army points to defeat the guys, even though these 3 healers were pain in the ass.
When the Lyrians broke the Elven ranks, Meve was convinced their foe would retreat and regroup. But to her surprise, the Scoia'tael fought to the bitter end. She concluded there must have been something truly valuable hidden in that cave. As Meve entered the next chamber, her nose caught the stink of blood, pus, and urine. Then she understood. The elves were using the cave as a field hospital. Wounded fighters lay by the cavern walls. They made no attempt to defend themselves, nor to beg, nor to make peace with the gods. They merely watched the Lyrians calmly, with stark contempt.
New card. Ointment, and our morale is again down. Boo-hoo.
Milady,
Whispered Rayla.
you saw what the Scoia'tael are capable of. What they do to humans. They would have no mercy for...
Reynard, usually calm, could not hold back and cut Rayla off.
What, pray, do you suggest? That we murder the wounded?
The warrior responded in a whisper, slowly emphasizing her words.
I suggest you leave. Leave me and my men. We'll take care of the rest.
I have done this before with Rayla, so I think we should now go with Reynard's way and refuse to let Rayla kill the wounded elves.
Meve looked the warrior in the eyes and was terrified by what she saw.
No, Rayla. We shall not touch them. Do you understand?
Rayla was quiet for a long moment. Finally, she nodded and left the cave. Reynard followed her with his gaze, hand on hilt.
Reynard, listen to me. You are to keep a close watch on Rayla until we are at least a day's ride from this cave. If she separates from the column, if she tries to double back, I wish to hear about it. Do you understand?
Reynard nodded. Despite the day's victory, they left the cave in a somber mood.
Okay, so we have this. And we'll see what will happen with Rayla. And ointment, heal an ally and strengthen it by 10. That's actually a nice thing to do, but this one is better. And this one is better. We'll see. So far we have the better cards than this one. Okay, I let Rayla do her stuff once before. I'm not very proud about it, so this time it's better that I have chosen this way to go, I think. Okay, so let's go back to where we go. Where we were. Nothing around here. Okay. We already have some introduction to this in the latest episode, but this is the only bridge which works for now. Interesting. We have this. And here is the second bridge, which is destroyed. Let's see, what is this? Your Majesty, these are ruins of an Elven temple. Cracks in its wall have revealed it holds valuable treasures, as well as monsters. We can send our entire army to fight them, but a small detachment should manage to push through. The question is whether it's worth the risk. Oh, having Aedirn in a party is now pretty good. So let's do this. Send Aedirn would add a few monsters to him. 800. And we have found also this. What a nice thing to find. Nope. I think I will go this. Because this one is pretty nice card. So I think we will go up to 2500 wood, and then will be our next upgrade. Let me check one thing. I haven't tried this for a long time. Let's send scouts now that we have a little bit more gold. Okay, so they found a lot, but not where I would expect it. So looks like I have cleared everything here. Okay. We'll see.
Meve was riding at the head of the caravan when Black Rayla rode up and leaned towards her. She spoke in a whisper, a hand shielding her mouth.
Your Grace, I've something important to tell you. Yet you can't show anything to miss. Look straight ahead. Make no sudden moves.
Meve nodded slightly and waited for her to continue.
Scoia'tael scouts in the woods, watching us. Eldain's near here somewhere, preparing his attack.
So what do you propose?
Asked the Queen, her gaze fixed on the road ahead.
Let him catch us out in the open. We're sitting ducks. But there are ruins nearby, an elven cemetery. We can find cover behind its walls.
Meve was accustomed to discussing important decisions with all her advisors, but she knew there was no time for consultation now. She had to trust Black Rayla's advice, and so without further delay issued the appropriate orders. Meve's retinue reached the cemetery before dusk. Her soldiers knocked down the marble statuary and piled them into barricades, while scouts took up positions outside the walls to watch for the foe's approach. When the sun set, the woods exhaled the heat of the day, and a thick fog soon arose. Out of the mist stepped Reynard's scouts, bound and pushed forward by elves. One of the Scoia'tael, a sturdy elf with long hair, stood by the cemetery wall and cried,
I am Eldain. I would speak to Meve.
I am she. Speak.
Cadmil and Caedva Gaenvid, Renna. This place is of great import to us, the Enshe. I would tell you of its monuments, of the weeping Ensevern, carved by 3 generations of sculptors, or of the alabaster relief of King Kelad, so beautiful even the birds would gather to admire it. But I see your men have found our memorials, and in the way of Dwan, destroyed them without a second thought. I cannot say this comes as a surprise. You've already shown the gods molded you from the basest of matter. You agreed to lynch an entire village, without trial.
Get to the point, Eldain.
So I shall. As you certainly know, the necropolis is surrounded. Soon, there shall be a battle. But it is unseemly to fight in a cemetery. So I ask you to come out into the open.
And surrender our tactical advantage.
I suspected a matter so impractical as respecting the dead would mean nothing to you, Dwan. So I submit one more argument. The lives of the soldiers you sent to spy. If you leave the cemetery, I shall set them free. They will fight at your side. If not, I shall kill them, here and now.
Milady, don't listen to him. He can't be trusted.
Rayla, those are good men. Fabian, Gerrit, Matthias, they've served me for a decade. They'd crawl through 7 hells for their queen. They do not deserve such a death.
We will not leave the advantage because we have a low morale now. So, no Eldain, not a chance.
I place a high value on my men's lives. Which is why I cannot risk my entire unit for a handful of soldiers.
Your Grace, please, consider.
I reject your offer, Eldain.
As you wish, Rena. Squash me.
In a swift, almost careless movement, Eldain slit the throat of the scout standing nearest to him, then gave the order to attack.
The battle at Caedva Gaenvid. Eldain wore no armor, wielded no shield. He glided on the battlefield with a dancer's grace, walking on air, evading attacks with elegant ease. His own blows sliced so smoothly through the air that it seemed to me his blade never found a mark. That is, until Lyrians started collapsing to the dirt, trying in vain to stem the blood spurting from their arteries. The wounds were small, no more than thorn pricks, yet devastatingly lethal. Okay, story battle and only 1 round, so let's play. And as I said, removing that advantage was not a good choice. Okay, and only 1. We will not need this.
Careful, stay alert. They're cowards all, and sure to have laid traps.
Tactical advantage. Order summon up to 2 units of your choice from your deck. Not bad, not bad. What does Eldain do? Spawn Elven tucked road on the ranged road and lock the lowest enemy and move it adjustment to the Elven cut road. Okay, we'll see what will happen. And Ike or Gascon? I will start with Gascon.
Prepare to fight, if you've any honor.
And... oh, up to 2. I messed up right away, okay. Okay. I will use this to put on this order. But... we will use this.
Got business for me?
So he is taking away the guys with the lowest health. Okay.
Saw them. No
do
other way.
this. Destroy locked enemy after one turn. Okay, we will use this next. Oh. That was not bad. But summon a random elf from your deck. Let's use this.
Tell me you jest.
And we will use Gascon. Why not?
Wait, you're serious?
And
Fear not. We shall achieve our goal.
let's do it this way.
Nay, Dwan vacamest.
Okay. That's interesting. We will take this one and this one. Let's end the turn.
Onward, Fryhead!
Damage the highest enemy by the number of elf allies. Okay. We will do this. And let's end the turn.
Now we will see who is weak.
Let's call Stray Bomber and Reina Dodo.
I smell a leak.
And
Discipline shall bring us victory.
here we are. We have 0 there, so let's pick up him. And it is on the right side, so here.
Gotta get our asses moving.
And let's do this. We have destroyed one of the bad guys.
Look what the werecat dragged in.
And we have option to use this, and this one should be punished. Let's use it this way. And now I can play this one.
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
And 3 of them are down. Good. Now I have overwhelming advantage. Let's pass.
I shall not fail! Slaughter them to a man! Death to humans!
Bladder! Beaner!
And another achievement unlocked. Lord of the Moulderwood, defeat Eldain. Okay, so we have used the advantage, as much advantage as we were able to do. So let's continue and see what will happen.
After a long, bloody battle, Eldain's unit was destroyed, and Eldain himself sat at Meave's feet, defeated and dying.
To die in a cemetery. Something amusing in it, wouldn't you say?
I am surprised you are in the mood for humor.
All my tears I shed years ago. My family killed in a massacre aimed at eradicating our race. Senseless. Utterly senseless. Reyna, we have lost. Me, my Scoia'tael, the Enshe. We shall vanish from this earth. Your grandchildren will know us in fairy tales only. Lay my bones to rest in a grave. Let me part this world with dignity. Aedirn Dregared.
Oh, please! How dare he? Look, he laughs, Your Grace! This dog should rot in an open field. Need I mention the willow? The many strung from it? The many burned alive?
Even though Rayla will object it, it's proper to grant him a burial. I will grant you a burial, and Eldain.
So be it. I shall lay you in a tomb.
Your Grace! How can you justify this? A cutthroat! A murderer!
As are you, Rayla. As am I. For centuries we fight, kill one another, shed blood for bloodshed, attack and counterattack, each act more cruel and bloody than the last. The cycle ends now. What was done I cannot undo. But I can do this. Grant a dying soul dignity.
Thank you. Vathea, Rena.
Black Rayla stormed off, shoving her way through the gathered men. Meave paid her no heed. The soldiers laid Eldain's remains in an empty crypt. The rest of the Scoia'tael they buried in a pit near the edge of the woods. The next morning, at dawn's first light, the Lyrians marched off, eager to leave the Moulderwood behind.
Another card. This card has been added, Mandrake. And we are still with low morale. Okay. More reports. Letter found on Eldain. Translated from Elder Speech. Eldain, via Imperial emissaries, we made contact with a commando operating on Temerian soil led by a certain Yorveth. He is willing to coordinate his campaign against human regimes with our forces and awaits further information. We should send word to him as soon as we deal with the Lyrian company. Noel. Okay. We still need to find this. Let's check the camp. Mandrake. Where is Mandrake? Here. Play a random bronze unit from each deck. Not gonna use it. For now. So let's pick up stuff around here. Rayla is still with us, so she has not been so pissed that she would leave, but I bet something might be happening. Anyway, let's go to camp and let's do what I wanted to build, and it was I still missed 500. Okay, I haven't told anything. Let's go.
Oh, at last. I'd begun to think this wood had no end.
And I thought bandits knew their way round a wood.
We do. Around those not brimming with elves armed to teeth.
Okay, we are outside the tent. A tent outside the wood. And here is another bad thing happening. But I have absolutely... Might be here, the gold thingy, or here. We'll see. Or maybe here. I have no clue. But let's check this first. Nothing hidden between here, with the exception of this. Let's check this first. I will not go inside it for a while yet. Nothing hidden here. Puzzle battle. Hopefully the bad morale will not affect us in this battle. Let's go. A she-troll's fury. I've come across many trolls in my travels. Some were friendly, eager to lend aid. Others, such as the one we've encountered in a war-torn Aedirn, viewed humans differently, as, say, a tasty ingredient for a soup. Eliminate the she-troll, keep all your allies alive. Okay, one deck, custom deck, a one-round custom deck, and special rules. Let's see how we can fight with her.
Yes? I live to serve you.
Can't take it anymore. Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Her Majesty is exceptional.
The burning fields and orchards spewed thick black smoke, turning day into darkest night. Riding in the middle of her caravan, Meve could see neither its head nor its rear. Reynard ordered the men to keep formation and march in silence.
Eyes open, fore and aft. The foe might well use these conditions to spring a trap.
When a scout's shrill horn cut through the silence, Meve immediately galloped to the front of the column. She found herself in a pile of red-hot coals that had once been peasants' huts.
What the devil happened here?
Bodies lay amid the ashes, barefoot men in nightshirts as if caught in their sleep. Meve deemed them yet more victims of the black-clad invaders, but Gascon had another interpretation.
Look at the arrows. Imperial issue? Not hardly. Nor are they the type the Scoia'tael favor. And the tracks in the mud, the attackers fought not in formation, but man to man. Bandits. It must have been.
Reynard, standing next to him, nodded in agreement.
Gascon can be relied on here. After all, he knows of what he speaks.
An uncomfortable silence fell over the group. ending only when Meve ordered the scouts to determine the direction of the bandits' tracks. They returned to report the killers were hiding somewhere to the north.
I'm going no further, and I'd advise you to do the same. Bandits took the fort to the north.
Was nearly home. Nearly with my dear wife. Go to Aedirn, they said. You'll sell at a profit, they said. Was nearly home. Nearly with my dear wife. Go to Aedirn, they said. You'll sell at a profit, they said. Another dead end. How the demons do I get out of here? How do I quit this place for good? Cursed land. Nothing but corpses and ash. Corpses and ash far as the eye can see. Smoke everywhere. Billows of it. Stings your eyes and scratches at your throat. Smoke everywhere. Billows of it. Stings your eyes and scratches at your throat. Another dead end. How the demons do I get out of here? How do I quit this place for good?
The scouts reported the bandits who attacked the village that night now occupied a fort the Aedirnians had hastily abandoned during their retreat.
They'll have crossbows, arbalists, ballistae. The bandits are armed to the teeth.
What's more, according to the local folk, they had a witch among them. In light of these reports, Meve's advisors debated whether it was worth risking a fight with the brigands.
Let's call it as it is.
Gascon said.
The game's not worth the candle.
Game?
Rayla said, struggling to swallow her anger.
They slaughtered an entire village. We cannot let them get away.
Let's attack the fort. Anyway, I had for a few minutes issue with the microphone, so hopefully it was not too long, but it works again. So let's attack the fort as Rayla suggests.
The stage seemed set for a long debate, when Meve pounded her fist on the table.
I am a queen, for God's sakes. I shall not cower before common rogues, even if the entire conclave of mages stands with them. Reynard, have the men prepare their arms.
Reynard saluted and left the tent. If one had seen him then, he would have sworn the grizzled soldier smiled to himself, beaming with pride in his ruler.
Okay, Bandit Stronghold. Another one-round battle with special roles. Her countenance grim, Meve appeared at the fort's wall. The seizure of this fortress was of no strategic importance. Indeed, some might even call it a wholly unnecessary risk. but not me. Rather than drive off the invaders, these brigands took advantage of the confusion to murder and steal from their compatriots. The Queen refused to sit idly in the face of such depravity. Hint, killing is not the solution to everything. I see. Okay. Doggy will go back. Not needed this, not needed this. Reynard.
Your Grace, I saw flashes of light inside the fort.
We'll see how this will go.
Surrender while you can!
If this unit's power drops to 4 or less, move it back to your deck. Okay. We will start with the fire.
Don't shake that!
I should have put fire in the back, well, whatever. Oh. Boost adjacent units by 3 whenever the enemy leader is used to repeat deploy ability. So I have to finish off this one. Let's do it this way. We'll see if this will work.
The salty winds are blowing.
What was this? Bandit Archer. Damage a random enemy by 2. Repeat this ability when an enemy's loyal ability is triggered. Okay. We will start it.
We got a job to do.
This way.
Well, I guess it's gonna take some more
We
patching.
must find a gap in the fortifications.
We are still better off. This is actually not the best thing to do, but on the right side? Yes, on the right side.
Shh, cork it. Gardy Vettles, hungry like a wolf I am.
No ability. So we will try with this.
Ever have a stone knock out one of your teeth?
Oh, I cannot use this one now. Just for the sake of it.
Have it the white
Let's
of an
do
eye
it this
from half a
way.
league away.
Did you hear that? A kind of incantation.
Something's not right. They should be dead with those wounds.
We'll get that fixed in no time, I promise.
Bandit Archer, damage a random enemy by 2. Repeat his ability when an enemy loyalty is triggered. Okay. Let's see this.
Can't take it anymore.
Let's pass.
Today's gonna be a good day.
You can try to win them all, but you won't. Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
The fort is ours, your grace.
Okay, so I had enough power in my deck. And we have won.
They battled long and hard to take the fort. Meve could have sworn she saw bandits stalking its ramparts. Bandits who moments before had taken a bolt to the head. By all rights, a mortal wound.
What the devil is going on here?
She swore as she took cover behind her shield. The secret was unraveled only after the battle's conclusion. Meve's soldiers dragged before her a grey-haired woman in colored robes. The aura radiating from her left no doubt. They had fought a sorceress. It was her healing spells that enabled the bandits to hold off their attack for so long.
What is your name, sorceress?
Isbel of Tretagor.
I take it you did not keep company with bandits willingly?
Not at all. They kidnapped me and forced me to aid them.
Forced? I do not understand. As a woman fluent in the arcana of magic, you could have freed yourself with little effort.
True, I could have. But I would have had to kill, and I swore never to use my talents to harm another.
Not even in self-defense?
Not even then.
Then you live in truly unfortunate times. War rages all around. You cannot hide from it.
So be it. Then I must entrust myself to the care of the gods.
Or a passing queen.
You stand before Meve, by divine right ruler of Lyria and Rivia. We seek the lord of these lands, Demavend.
Oh, forgive me for not recognizing you, your grace. You do not look like a ruler. More like a mercenary.
Nor do you look like a sorceress.
Nor do you look like a sorceress.
True, milady. Forgive me. I meant no offense.
I accept your apology, and would gladly welcome you into our ranks. Truth be told, a skilled worker of magic would prove most useful to us.
Thank you, my lady. But you must know, an army is no place for me.
Should you wish it not, you needn't fight. We have many civilians among our ranks who
do their part in the slaughter. Indirect guilt is enough.
My soldiers do not slaughter, they fight.
Lofty words, but the result is the same. Piles of corpses.
Well, a bandit I am not. I shall not force you. Reynard, prepare the men to march on.
Of course, but if I may, perhaps Xavier might have a look at the war machines we captured. He may find some parts of use.
Meve followed Reynard's suggestion. Xavier went to work.
Yes, Your Grace.
Gods. What happened to him?
He was in Rosberg when the Stronghold fell. Nearly burned alive.
How are you healing him?
The medics recommended regular poultices of dog's tallow, but whether they've any effect...
Of course they've no effect. For such wounds. How he must suffer.
In the day he reveals nothing. But at night one awakes to hear him sob with pain. You see? I need healers.
I shall go with you. But never shall I use magic to take a life. Do I make myself clear?
I consent to your conditions.
Yes, you have put it quite plain, and rather bluntly.
Forgive me, Your Grace. It has been long since I played the host. I forget the custom.
Your spells mean more to me than your manners. Welcome to our ranks, Isbel.
Isbel sat in one of their wagons and shut her tired eyes. Her long grey hair seemed to flutter ever so slightly, though there was neither wind nor breeze.
And another achievement. Do no harm. Recruit Isbel into your army. This card has been added to your army. Isbel healer. Let's see. King Demavend's orders. From His Royal Highness Demavend, King of Aedirn, Lord of Dol Latana, to all garrisons in Lower Aedirn, your orders are as follows. Abandon border forts at once and make haste to Aldersberg. Massive reinforcement necessary. The enemy prepares to launch a siege. Okay. Let's see our new card. $22. Wow, order. Boost allies at random by the total damage taken during this battle. Current boost amount is 0. Wow, she might be a very good addition to the fight if we will be able to get enough food into our deck. And let's see, we are still missing 300 of this. And let's talk to Isbel.
Mom, it's good you're here. We ought to speak.
Yes? Concerning what?
I've spent time with your troops, dressing their wounds, treating them. They respect you greatly, would follow you into any fire, any flood.
Happy to hear it. They're good folk, one and all.
Yes, precisely. In fact, too good to die in a senseless war.
Not certain I understand.
The Imperial army's enormous. Just how enormous we know, both. Had you all the North's kings at your side, victory would still be unsure. Yet you fight alone. Know well you cannot rely on them.
You underestimate me grossly.
Agreed. Nilfgaard's far better equipped and greatly outnumbers us. Yet, though try, they cannot be everywhere at once. They've stretched their forces thin, too thin. An error I aim to exploit.
You may be right. I hope you are. The lives of those you lead depend on it. You're proud, persistent, and sure of yourself. Just as I was at your age. It may work in your favor. Only time can tell. Meanwhile, how might I help?
You are not a typical sorceress.
You're no village witch, no healer. That much is clear. but nor do you look like our northern sorceresses.
I use no glamour, true. I've come to feel a body must age, and honestly so, as nature intended, as is the order of things.
You sound much like a druid drivelling on about balance, harmony, the good that is rot.
Rather poor, their reputation, druids. Yet they're in the right in this regard, I believe. Defy nature's laws, and nothing good can come of it.
Is that also why you wear no shoes?
Ha! No. I simply like to feel the grass between my toes, the sand, the mud. You must try it sometime.
I shall think on it. Thank you, Isbel.
And farewell.
Duty calls. I must go.
Of course. Should you need me, I'll be here.
Okay, looks like we have no more talk. So let's fast pick up stuff. Oh, cannot get inside. So let's pick up the loot outside of the gates. Nothing around here. So I have already 2,500. This will have to wait for a while. And I think now that we are here, let's talk with them if the dialogue changed.
Go to Aedirn, they said. You'll sell at a profit, they said. Was nearly home. Nearly with my dear wife.
Nope. And let's talk to him.
Smoke everywhere. Billows of it. Stings your eyes and scratches at your throat.
No new dialogue. Okay. It's time to finish the episode for today, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed as much as I did. We've got over 10,000 gold and over 2,500 wood. I will have to think about if I should build something or not, but this will have to wait for another episode. So until then, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.